just made it to Manila. It's been a long old day. Up at 5:30 this morning. I've had 2 flights, 3 airports, about 25 minutes getting through immigration. But, this place is quite big, don't it? Can't remember how much I paid. I was supposed to be here for 12 nights. I'm not sure what the local area is like. It looks a bit grim to me. But see what the bed's like. Oh, that seems a bit soft. It's a good start. And then I'm only here 3 nights now. But I think size that telly and all. It's fucking huge. Don't finish here, look. Come around here. I mean, it's all got unnecessary space around here, look. Come through here. Crap, loads of space there. Through another archway. And then there's the bathroom there. So that's huge. Could have made a bit of use of the space around it. But yeah, it's like a bloody executive suite. But yeah, 3 nights. I was supposed to stay 12. But I didn't realise my mate's not in Manila. So I booked 12 nights. Obviously booked the flight. He said, no, I'm not there. I'm up in Angeles. So I thought, well, I've still got the flight. Do 3 days, have a look around. Doesn't look great at the moment. Like, did go through an area earlier in a taxi, but that was a 20-minute drive ago. So I don't know. It's getting dark now, so I don't really feel like wandering around. So I'm just gonna have something to eat at the restaurant here. I think she said it shuts at 8. I'm pretty hungry, so all I've had today is airplane food. So I'm going to go and grab some food in a minute. I think I'm not going anywhere apart from chill out here. Hope this aircon is going to kick in because it's pretty hot here. Oh, that's coming out quite cold actually. That'll warm the place, cool the place down a bit. But so yeah, that's it. And then I'm just going to get my head down tonight, and I'll have maybe have a look at my book again, just see if there's anything worth doing. I'm only here. Got 3 nights, so that's again 2 whole days. Just got to figure out how I'm getting to Angeles because I haven't got a taxi booked or nothing. So usual sort of standard thing. First thing tomorrow, I'm going to go and find myself a SIM card. Find a 7-Eleven or something, get a local SIM card. Once that's working, then don't know what else is there to do really, but. Get this. I've got this app for the taxi. See how much that costs. Or I can get a taxi back to the airport. Apparently, Terminal 3 or something. Got the email, and then I can get a bus there. So that might be the cheaper option. I spent so much money in Thailand. I've got to rein it in a bit. So probably not spend too much money while I'm here for a few days. Just have a look around. And then I was going to get a taxi, which was 50 quid, rather than rebooking flights and doing different things. The taxi was going to be 50 quid. So if I can do the bus instead for cheap, that's another bit of money saved. So try and balance out the 500-600 quid I spent in Thailand last week or whatever it was. Probably wasn't that much actually, but about 500 quid I reckon. That's 10 days. It's 50 quid a day. Double what I want to spend really, like for cash. So anywho, I'm going to chill out. A bit of not sore throat, you know what I mean. Flying, 2 flights today, 3 airports, 2 taxis. You know, yeah, it is a long day. It's about 6 o'clock now. I've been up since 5:30, so I'm going to go and see not much in the way of authentic cuisine around here, so it could be a case of Burger King all week, but I'm absolutely fine with that. Fucking hell, it feels dodgy around here. So I won't go out at night. So what I do the first night I get here, go wandering around, don't I? It's probably not that dodgy actually, it's just it's probably just me being paranoid. The streets ain't well lit at all. I can show you. It looks probably, I can't see too much, but there's the odd light. But it's not that bright out, so just paranoid. A lot of homeless people. Normally in India, fine. you know, Thailand, fine, whatever. Here, I don't know really, some of them are right, just hold their hand out. One guy just went, it's like, fuck off. Oh, so I went to the restaurant downstairs. It's all like a la carte stuff, like, you know, penne pasta and salmon and steaks and all that. Well, steak, if it was a steak I might have had one, but you know what I mean, poncy little things for loads of money. And I just thought, fucking, I sat there and I thought, nah, I ain't doing it, I want a burger. So I walked out of the restaurant, I gave them the menu back and said, no, I'm alright. Fucking spending 15 quid on a bit of pasta and fucking capers and shit. So yeah, I just went for a walk, asked the bloke out the doorman, I said, where can I get a burger or something, you know. He went, I'll go around that way. Walked all the way around the park, I'm right next to a park. Some woman again, she was like, you know, no teeth. I don't know what she was saying. I said, no, I'm alright, cheers, no thank you. And then I found a KFC just up the road. Actually, I went the long way round, it was quicker coming back the other way. So I've had something to eat in there, so hopefully that's me sorted now. And then I went to the Shell garage, got myself a packet of cookies just in case I'm hungry later, and I got a bottle of water as well. And I got a brownie, I think, in there from the airplane earlier. I didn't fancy on the plane, so I got that as well. So that is it until daylight. I'm going to have a read of my book, put my mind at ease, but I'm wandering down these roads. They're main roads, but, you know, people's advice, you know, thundering in my ears going, don't go down any dark, quiet streets. I said, oh, they're all fucking dark, quiet streets at the moment. So, no, it's a little bit, but as I say, it's probably just paranoia for new country and things like that. I mean, yeah, I was talking to a couple of people, they said, nah, it's alright, but I don't know what part of the city I'm in. You know, some parts might be better than others, so I don't know what I'm doing. So I think tomorrow I'm going to get out. So I've got to get a SIM card because I am here for 3 weeks. So I like the hotel sims, right? There's a swimming pool here. This room's quite big, but there's no reason to, you know, hang about. But no, I'll be alright tomorrow. I'll go out during the day. You know, people. You know, I'm looking at people. They're out, you know, having a good time. You know, locals. They're not, you know, bricking it like I am at the moment. So I'm sure it's all fine. I'm sure I'm just, you know, never been to this country before. I've heard a few stories, but you know, I didn't take my wallet out anyway. Just took a little bit of cash out of my pocket. But I'm sure it's all in my head. So anyway, I'm gonna sit on the computer and you know, make myself feel a bit more at ease. I'm only here for a couple of days anyway, but I definitely don't think I'll be doing much night crawling. You know, there's a pizza place up the road. I think it's a Pizza Hut maybe. So about 5 o'clock, just before it gets dark, I might go up there tomorrow and just grab a pizza and bring it back here and have it later. Whatever. I think it's 2 for 1 anyway, so that'll be it. Shacked up with me 2 pizzas. First day in Philippines then. See what it looks like outside in the daylight. Just in a bit of a side street here really. Sure it'll be fine. I just woke up and it's about 9 o'clock. Woke up, looked at the laptop, said 8 o'clock. Well, that's alright. And I checked my phone and it's actually 9 o'clock, isn't it? Because it's an hour ahead of Thailand. I'm still on Thailand time. But slept like a baby last night. That bed's well comfortable. But yeah, I've got to go and get some food, look for some breakfast and that. But got the coffee maker still. I didn't use it at all in Thailand. There seems to be a lot of places I can get a cup of coffee, so I've got to head out. Maybe I'll do a bit of filming, see how the situation is. So, one first walk around Manila during the day. And this brick wall to my left. It's supposed to be the park. Now I don't know what that's all about. Keep homeless people out at night or something. I don't know. I think it's the park anyway. So not much going on around here, but I can see in front of me there's some sort of high-rise buildings. So maybe it's just the area I'm in. Once I walk around the corner, it might open up a little bit. So not much in the. I mean, it's all right today, obviously, but not much in the way of lighting at night. That's found the entrance to the park. Thought I'd have a wander around. Does say clearing on the opening times. It says it shuts at 5. Oh, so it says clearing time 4:30. I wonder if that refers to people that might be wanting to crash in here. Oh, some steps over there. Yeah, there's just like this outer circle here, and then there's another bit in there. It did say it's a cemetery as well, but I haven't seen any graves yet. Oh, it might be up here. So that's maybe another reason why. Oh, here's one here. Look. See what that says. 30th December 1896. So, yeah, another building here with like a big round top. There's more people buried in there or what? Yeah, I say I'm just heading to 7-Eleven at the moment. Just say SIM card first, see if they'll sort it out for me. Hopefully I'll get some mobile internet, because the Wi-Fi at the hotel sucks ass. But I don't think I'm going to do anything here. Only on foot. Wouldn't mind a swim later at the hotel. Pool looks quite tempting. No one was in it when I left. Kids were in it this morning. I had breakfast this morning. It was quite expensive, like tenner. They had like omelette, mushroom, bacon, whatever. I thought, yeah, I'll have that then. And I thought, you know, it was $2.50, it's like £5 or something. And I said, I'll have the fruit and yogurt as well. So anyway, it's far too much. It come with toast, didn't it? Loads of toast. So I had that, and then there's yogurt and fruit and that. But saying that, it was actually quite nice. But yeah, I didn't finish it all. That was a tenner, so I can't. You know, someone's trying to curb the spending. It don't seem that cheap at the moment around here. But yeah, I might do a Mackie Do's tomorrow. Get a McDonald's sausage and egg McMuffin or something. Once I find out where it is, I'm still sort of getting my bearings at the moment. Hello. Hello. Quite a few cats around. There was a few when I walked in as well. This building is actually a church. Scheduled masses on Sunday. No wonder the walls are so high. So it's an old place. The walls have been here a while. It's not like they've stuck them up recently or anything. Okay, time for a stroll over this thing behind me. We've got going on there. It's a bit dodgy. There's that. Moody. Bloody knee. Cracking. A security guy down there. Nobody's ever told me not to film. Maybe I should try and just get the confidence up to not give a shit and just do whatever. I mean, I say I don't like sticking cameras in front of people's faces, because not everybody wants to be filmed. You know, people having dinner, people doing, you know, trying to make a bit of money or whatever. I mean, if tuk-tuk drivers come at me, then I don't mind filming them, obviously, and things like that. If they're hassling me, you know. Again, if I try to engage with someone in conversation, I'm very polite, I'm very clear, speak, you know, sort of very, you know, where, you know, toilet, please, you know, sort of. But if somebody comes at me, starts hassling me, then I'm like, oh, whatever, mate, I can't be bothered to talk to you, I can't be bothered to make enough, you know. Whatever, mate. Nothing. I don't want it. Go away. First impressions round here. First impressions round here sort of reminds me of Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. Don't know why, just has that feel to it, really. Look at these taxis here. Curious things these are. It's like a song tower you get in Thailand, but song towers are converted pickup trucks. These things are quite big, a lot longer. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know if they're called jeeps or whatever. But usually they follow a route, and you just jump in and give them 10. But I don't know the route, so I won't be bothering with that. So I've only got to stay tomorrow. So I'm just sticking local, really. Anyway, I've got to cut off the camera. The problem sometimes filming with the phone is that people think I'm not filming myself. They think I'm filming them when people walk towards me. Noisy prick. So, and I am always like that. In England, someone does that and call it noisy pricks. Anyway, yeah, it just seems everything's a bit, I don't know. The only thing that's different about, I'm going to have to cross the road actually, go have another look at one of these, what? Twat. Yeah, fuck off, prick. Yeah, one of the, look, this one here. All kinds of, all been decorated, look. I don't know how they work. Not enough time to figure it all out. So. But, yeah, so the only difference here, say Ho Chi Minh, a lot more traffic, a lot more motorbikes and stuff like that. So that's one thing about it. But yeah, it just has that run-down feel to it, you know. It's not exactly blowing my skirt up around here at the moment. 7-Elevens are different. Just after they sell SIM cards, they don't, so I'll have to go and find a phone shop. It's weird, they've got people sitting in there eating their microwave lunches and things. Not the same as say Thailand. A bit more professional in Thailand, a bit loosey-goosey in there. So this is where I am anyway. Sorry. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just going to wander around, but it's not doing it for me at the moment. I mean, I say probably do need a couple of weeks really to settle in. So it took me a few days in, you know, India and places. So I'm out of here day after tomorrow. Just tried the bank as well. I've got 2,000 pesos on my card, so I'm gonna just try one ATM. It's going to charge me 250. What else am I going to say? I've noticed a few people with their, like, people carrying their stuff underneath their shirts. You know, like handbags. You know, they wear them under their tops. So I suppose stop people from robbing them and that. So a bit dodgy. Me standing here with my phone out, but I'm sure it's alright during the day. There's another ATM behind me, so I'm going to go and try and see if I can get some money out without being charged. So I've been wandering around for the last half an hour. Sort of found myself in a bit of a, call it shanty town, but it was a little bit, just feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I think it's alright. Most people, you know, smiling, kids playing in the street. But the fact that everyone keeps looking at me like, oh, what's this guy doing here? I reckon I must be in the wrong. I haven't seen any other foreigners either, so I think I must be in the wrong part of town. We're usually pretty good at booking hotels, 9 times out of 10, so this is number 10, I guess. I can't remember, there's no Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi's crap at the hotel, so I can't do anything really. I mean, I couldn't even remember if there was breakfast included, and I couldn't check, the Wi-Fi sucks, so I wandered in that restaurant, a different restaurant, and it was expensive again. But so without SIM card, without internet, pretty screwed really. So just might have to just get a taxi back to the airport day after tomorrow and get the bus down to where I need to be. I found a subway system, or train anyway, so that's good. Standing here for a sec, that's good. So that's probably why I booked a hotel. I always book a hotel near a train line or a subway or something, so maybe there is hope for tomorrow. As long as that Wi-Fi works at the hotel, I'll go back and have a look tonight. And can't be bothered today because I don't know where I'm going really. I don't know what station to go to. No internet on the phone, so I'm going to take a slow walk back to the slow walk back to the hotel and pick 1 or 2 things to do tomorrow, I think, and then I'm going to jump in that swimming pool in a little while, and that's about it really. Grab some food later. I'm not hungry after all that breakfast, but yeah, I think that's the plan. Back at the hotel now. This is where I was walking around a bit paranoid last night. I feel a bit more relaxed now. Still don't feel like well, I don't know, there's a few restaurants around, so I might wander around to a restaurant, but I'm just heading for an iced coffee now. I need an iced coffee, and might still get that pizza later. Swimming pool's a little bit warmer than the one in Chiang Rai, but not a lot. That's quite nice actually. This is nice. Best swim I've had in years. It's decent size as well. I think if I ever have enough money, I think I'd like a swimming pool this size. Bit of exercise and then the rest of the time just pool parties. So I've been out and got me pizza. A bit dodgy walking around here, all these homeless people. Pizza again. Thought once to get in the bag, but I think I got done actually. Me too. Yeah, see what I mean? He just puts his hand up until I'm hungry. So, but the thing was, I would have given. It was 2 for 1, and that was what I went in there for. When I got in there, I looked at the menu and I thought, I'll just get the bigger one and be done with it. And then I realised that this was it. So she's giving me a regular pizza. I should have got an extra one for free, but because I didn't say nothing, I didn't realise. So I'm a bit annoyed about that actually. So I've got a regular pepperoni. It's not that big, but it should be alright. It should be 6 o'clock now anyway, so going back to the room. But I think that was the geezer that made that noise at me last night. So anyway, the sun is going down, so it's getting a bit dodgy around here now. So go back to the room and hide now. That's it then. First 24 hours over with. Got my pizza back to the room. got a bit of Rick Stein on the telly. Hard drive seems to be working at the moment, so I've had these Rick Stein recorded on my hard drive for ages. I don't remember ever watching them. I've got my pizza there. I feel still gutted I didn't get the 2 for 1. Greedy bastard, didn't I? That should keep me going till daylight anyway. So if I do get hungry, there is a few snacks around here. Actually, the room stuff that come in the room's actually not overpriced. So a packet of crisps or something, but I'm sure that'll do me. I just sleep better knowing that I've got, I ain't gonna. This actually goes back to a few years ago. About 5-6 years ago, I could not get over the jet lag. I was in Thailand, I was in Bangkok, and I kept going to sleep. Well, I tried to go to bed about 11 o'clock, put the telly on, but I could not get to sleep till about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. And then I was waking up again at 11 o'clock every day, but going to bed at 11 and I had nothing in the room. And I'm laying there 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then I'd have to get up, go wander in the streets of Bangkok looking for something to eat at 2 in the morning. So ever since then, and that, again, because I felt that hunger, that was one of the things that was keeping me awake. While I was lying, I thought, I'm getting hungry now. So now I always try and have something in the room. And it just helps me sleep better, really. Just knowing that there's a pot noodle or, a chocolate bar or a packet of crisps, just something to eat. And then I'll sleep better anyway. If I know there's nothing, then that's on my mind. Even if I am tired, I'm like, oh God, what if I get hungry? It's stupid, isn't it? But anyway, my pizza's getting cold. So, see that bloke back there, didn't he? The homeless guy. They do. It seems that sun's going down now. It's like the sharks are circling. That's what it feels like to me, anyway. So I think I did the right thing in getting up there and getting back. But I took the bag, my rucksack, to put the pizza in, so that people wouldn't see it, and he saw it. And again, but I didn't. I thought I won't do that. And then, obviously, coming back through reception, I walked through with a big pizza. Well, little pizza in my hand. So that's why I wanted to take the rucksack. But I thought if I put it in, then it will just turn, the cheese will slide off it or something. Anyway, it's not enough about me bloody pizza. Bit of Rick Stein, bit of dinner, and that's it. And then up early tomorrow, rest my ankles, kidding me. Here I am, Manila, day 2. Just about 9:30 in the morning. Starting to find my feet a little bit now. So finding the subway or train system is always a game changer. So I did book it intentionally. But I say the biggest tip I could ever give anyone is, about hotel is not so much about the hotel, but about being near a subway or elevated rail. This is about 10 minutes walk away today. I did think about it the first day I arrived. I thought, I better check to see if there's a metro, but because I thought it was only a couple of days and the internet's shit, I didn't bother. But, I'm not even sure I'm on the right. That's not a modern train, is it? Fucking hell. I'm not even sure I'm on the correct platform. I said to the lady, this one or over? She just said, go through the whatever. So there's nothing on here to tell me which way I'm going. I'll just get on and have a look. If we're going the wrong way, I'll have to get off at the next stop, swap over. Feels a little bit more like it. A bit like feels a little bit like Chinatown in Bangkok. A bit less busy places. Still feel a bit paranoid about getting my phone out. A couple of toothless wonders looking at me funny, which don't really want to. So if anyone sort of if someone sort of demands something from me, then they ain't gonna get it. But if obviously they pull a weapon out or a knife or something and take it, it ain't worth it. But if someone just gets mouthy, I don't know, just have to headbutt them or something. I notice I am getting a little bit more, that brick wall, that wall of protection is coming up, a bit more of an attitude, and I'm walking taller, got my war face on. I didn't have that in Thailand, didn't need it.
I think most of it's in my head anyway, but everyone is looking, but then I am walking down the road talking to myself and I'm talking into a phone, so that's why everyone's looking. But anyway, I'm going to try and find a bank now and crack on. It is a hot one today. Becomes one of those people who takes photos of everything. I hate being that guy. You know, I noticed a few years ago I was on holiday in Portugal, and people were just going up to things, wandering around places, not actually taking like any notice of what they're doing, like enjoying the moment. They're just taking photos. You know, like I might have said this before, but I remember this woman. It was like a nice orchid flower or something. She didn't look at it, she didn't smell it, she didn't do anything, she didn't admire it. She just went straight up to it, took a photo, and that was it, and walked off. And I've noticed that a few places like Bangalore Palace, which I couldn't video because they wouldn't let me. So people were just walking through and just taking pictures of everything, but they didn't actually look at anything. They just went through. You know, I thought, well, where's the enjoyment? I'm better off having memories of things rather than photos. But I say, in my defence, when you put a Facebook post on these days, you know, on Facebook, it's better to put a picture in it. You know, just say, oh, Rob, I went down the market today. You know, it's always nice to put a picture to it. So that's why I'm starting to do it. You know, or a simple thing. I'm bored at the airport having a cup of coffee. You know, it's always better just to take a picture of a cup of coffee. It's sad, isn't it? But it is better to have a picture with it. And I think I'm walking in a completely wrong direction here. I've just been in that church back there. That's the reason why I thought of it, because I just took a picture of me in the church. You know, well, not in the church. There seems to be a bit of a sermon going on at the moment. Geezer was there, big screen as well. I've got massive fans going, all the windows are open. But I didn't take any pictures or video in there. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going. Got to walk through this market at the moment. Better check Google Maps and find out where I'm going. I think I'm nearly here. Looks like I found Chinatown. Still on the looking for the bank. I think I'm going in the right direction now. Let's just head down here for a spell and hopefully find the bank. Well, I'm in Chinatown, I may as well have a wander around then, I suppose. Quite far away from the train stations. Google Maps isn't very good without mobile internet, it's really slow, drags. Start walking in one direction and it's the wrong way. It's, I don't know what about really, but no, I've managed to find the bank anyway. I took 21,000 out. Took 1,000 from my travel debit card. Don't know whether I was charged for it. Could have charged me £4. I don't know. So, well, without internet, I can't check. And then I took 20 out of my UK bank account. Again, it said you may be charged for this, but it doesn't say how much. So, you know, the whole idea of going to my local bank abroad is that you're not supposed to get charged. But so I mean, when I was in India, I took out, they'd only let me take 10,000 at a time. Out there. Only let me take out 10,000 at a time. So I took out 45,000, so that's 5 goes, and it charged me £3 every go to take money from my own bank. So, you know, it's not always, you know, you've got to try and do your best to try and not get charged all the time, I think. And I like this travel debit card, but it doesn't always work too well. It didn't work for me in Thailand, you know, banging on about this bloody card and getting money, but, you know, it's the main thing, isn't it? You know, you pay for your hotels on your credit card, and then you want walking around money, you know, and you want to get that walking around money as cheap as possible, don't you? I do anyway. You know, and if this, I mean, this debit card is good, this travel debit card, because there's no fees, there's no transaction fees. The only problem is no fucker takes it round here. I went into Pizza Hut last night, I laughed. I thought, I must take it. She said, no, it's cash only. So, there's a coffee shop next door, she accepted cards, and then Pizza Hut don't. they didn't give me my 2 for 1, the bastards. Proper Chinatown round here. Got to try and look for a SIM card. Not many phone shops around, mostly clothes and that. Banks, loads of banks. But, yeah, probably the best place to try and get one, so I might as well. So all these other things on my list might not make them today. It's too hot trying to, you know, dying in this heat. So maybe try and get to this fort, I think, or museum. But say the museum's near the thing, but I don't know. Just see what happens. But I think now, whereas yesterday I was thinking, oh, what am I doing? I could come back here actually. If I'm ever coming to the Philippines for a long time, say 3-4 months, then I'll definitely have a couple of weeks here, because there is a lot to see, and it ain't so bad once you settle in. But you know, still feel a bit on edge. Feel like someone's going to snatch my phone out of my hand and all that. But, so I'm just wandering around here at the moment. All these, like, I'll have a look what's going on out here. Phone shots, no phone shops, so crack on, keep going. I'm not really looking actually. I've only just started thinking about it in the last couple of minutes, but I'll probably walk past a few without even thinking. I don't think I've seen many anyway. So I've had loads of, I had a couple of filter coffees this morning. I am high as a kite at the moment. I saw a Starbucks back there, I can't have any more. Guess I must be in the main area of Chinatown. There's another road just there, just split into two. I've taken the left road. It's not the best one I've ever been to. And I'm not, you know, it's good for shopping, but I'm not really doing any shopping, so just a little wander around. I'm hoping if I walk to the end here, check Google Maps, see if I'm anywhere near some kind of metro or elevated rail system or something, jump back on the line. And there's another road down there as well. Not many people sort of shouting, you know, it's not like India where you're just getting hassled all the time, but people do think I'm filming them, which, yeah, one guy there just trying to call me over, sort of standing out a little bit, so I think I better stop recording. I think I'll have to do the fort another day. Too hot. About half-hour walk from the other station, Central Station, so I've come down back to home really, like the home station. So I'm heading towards the Natural History Museum. So I thought I'll have a look. It's looking a bit closed up at the moment, but Rizal Park. I think that was the guy that was buried in the cemetery the other day, wasn't it? Rizal. So some dude about 120 years ago or something. Got another park named after him, but this is it here. So I got that's the museum behind me, so I'll go and have a look, see if it's open. The museum's a bust. Just went in there, said they're not open for a week. About fucking time, you know. So it's buggered that idea. It looked a bit quiet, so I don't know what to do. Foot hurts. It's fucking hot. What to do? I want to go home, but I shouldn't really. It's only about 12:30, 1 o'clock, but maybe I'll get back on there, go and try that fort then, Santiago Fort. The other museum, what's it called? The Philippines National Museum is here. I don't know if it's open Monday. Who knows? Could be shut. Fucking doesn't look very busy. Maybe I've come on a bad day or something. Fuck off. So I'll go and have a look anyway. If not, then I might see about. I nearly jumped in a tuk-tuk back there, take me to the Santiago Fort, but no one was there. I was going to ask him how much. Anyway, in this this museum. Actually, I wanted to see this one more, I think, because this is the National Museum. That one's the natural history. Natural history, a lot of them are all the same anyway. So, but the national one, obviously, to do with the country. So I'll go and have a look. No luck with museums today. All shut. That one behind me, one of anthropology. That's shut as well. So. Not going to say where I'm going now because I'm surrounded by drivers and that, but I was tempted to jump in this actually. I think it's a bit of a drive to where I want to go though, so I'm beat. As you can see, it's pretty hot here. It's only about 2:30 in the afternoon, but I'm done. Just walking around Chinatown for an hour this morning. It's just killing me. So I'll come back to the room. I've got myself like a chocolate eclair thing. I don't know, something else in there, a bit of lemon in that one. That'll go. Bought a few other snacks, fruit, got a bit of banana and almonds and stuff, so that's me for the day, I think. I'm going to jump in that swimming pool in a minute. No one's in there. But I say normally, new city, you need a couple of days just to, I found some money, found a bank, found a SIM card. That ain't working yet, but I have to sort that out in a minute. So that's all, you know. Found Chinatown, so that'll have to do. If I do come back, you know, a couple of weeks I reckon to get around. There's lots to see. I won't be back anytime soon, I don't think. Maybe a few years from now. But I don't know really why come here when you can go to Bangkok. It's much nicer, but you know, a lot less intimidating anyway. But no, I'm saying there's things to see. I wish I'd seen that fort, but you know, and say, like I said earlier, Chinatown. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all, really. But you know, I ain't going out again. I want that aircon. Switch that air conditioning on. Just tried to upload the Bangkok video part 1, and the bloody plug fell out the wall, didn't it? So the laptop's run out of power. So I doubt it was going to take about 4 hours anyway, so I think that's going to take another couple of days. I'll see what the internet's like at the new place, but this SIM card not seem to be having much luck with this at the moment. But I'll have a look, get on, you know, try and perform a bit of sort of Google magic or something, you know, get on and find out why it's not working.